The 1970s family drama style hit the streaming era on July 9, 2026, bringing nostalgic storytelling back to modern screens. Studios are currently using nostalgia to drive most global entertainment profits. For decades, these specific stories have stayed in our minds, acting as cultural landmarks for many different generations. NBC's Little House on the Prairie ran from 1974 to 1984. It set a specific tone for American family dramas that most modern television shows simply cannot match. As viewers move from traditional cable to on-demand streaming, the fundamental way we watch these legends is changing forever. Today's premiere is a high-stakes gamble by Netflix. They are trying to keep their aging original audience while simultaneously attracting a new, diverse generation of viewers to the platform. The real struggle is deciding whether to respect old traditions or adopt much-needed changes. For those who grew up with the original television show, this reimagining may fall short of the classic's beloved legacy. Without constant innovation and new ideas, this company will just become another useless, forgotten piece of history. Netflix dropped the first season of its Little House on the Prairie, Reboot today, July 9, 2020. This new series reimagines the iconic NBC drama from the 1970s and 80s. This new production draws directly from the beloved classic literary works found in Laura Ingalls Wilder's iconic book series. The first season has 8 episodes, offering a quick, tight look at the family's journey. The production crew started hunting for the Ingalls family actors in March 2025. The first season of this reimagining is set to premiere on Netflix on July 9, and the series has already been renewed for a second season. World Health Organization wins. Netflix wins the most by securing a renewed second season before the first season even premiered. World Health Organization loses. Traditionalists lose the opportunity to see a purely historical, unmodernized version of the frontier. What's next? Analysts predict a surge in viewership numbers within 60 days as word of mouth spreads. The show might face a backlash from historians regarding its modern dialogue. The new cast moves away from traditional archetypes. By hiring actors from recent prestige dramas, the studio connects period settings with modern acting techniques, making the production feel much more grounded and current. Focusing on the Osage people makes the history more accurate. This change brings a political tension that older TV versions ignored, making the story much harder to ignore for modern audiences. Without a schoolhouse, the characters feel truly stranded. This lack of infrastructure keeps them stuck in survival mode, making the tension in every episode feel much more immediate and dangerous. The cinematography uses high-definition shots to show the American frontier's harshness. These sharp, detailed visuals contrast with the soft studio lighting used in mid-century television programs. The script uses scarce infrastructure to show how fragile the settlers' dreams were. Each seasonal shift threatened to destroy the growing community's progress and their entire way of life. Adding diverse perspectives reveals how the frontier's social hierarchy actually worked. This shift stops the story from relying on a single, flat view of what pioneer life was like. Season 1 uses a binge-watching structure. Short, tense arcs force viewers to click through every episode in one sitting to see how the tension resolves. The series explores the Ingalls family's struggle for a fresh start in Independence, Kansas, while plumbing the multifaceted conflicts and hardships of the frontier. Using the original books protects the production's core identity. This strategic approach keeps the characters recognizable and grounded, even when the show takes new, unexpected thematic directions throughout its run. The reimagining, written by Rebecca Sonnenschein, moves the Ingalls family from Wisconsin to Independence, Kansas. This change shows the physical toll of frontier life more clearly. Dirt under fingernails and exhausted eyes make the series feel real. The show captures an unforgiving, gritty reality that feels much more grounded. Expanding the roles of peripheral characters adds grit. These secondary figures show how the Ingalls family dealt with the era's actual social changes, making the setting feel much more grounded. The series uses a harsh lens to study displacement. It shows how incoming settlers physically changed the local ecology and broke down existing social structures, fundamentally altering the landscape and community life. Natural light makes the characters look vulnerable. This choice strips away the warm studio lighting, leaving the protagonists exposed to the harsh, cold elements of their environment. The setting also shifts. Moving the family from the big woods of Wisconsin to Independence, Kansas, the series explores their struggle for a fresh start. The focus on physical survival feels gritty and real. Every meal prepared and every structure built requires immense, backbreaking effort that defines their daily existence, making every small victory feel earned. The era's legal and social limits show how unstable justice was. Without formal courts, these characters survived by following whoever held power and whatever moral codes remained. The series skips the sanitized history common in mid-century TV. It focuses on the harsh, contradictory realities that pioneers actually faced during that era. The edge of the house feels like it is constantly shrinking. The woods press against the porch, making the yard feel much smaller than it actually is. This remake studies resilience. It ignores the romanticized myth of the West, focusing instead on the desperate human drive to survive when everything seems lost against overwhelming odds. The new cast brings the Ingalls family to life, featuring newcomer Alice Halsey as Laura and Luke Bracey as Pa. Can a modern remake ever truly capture the soul of a 1970s classic? Tell me what you think in the comments below. Subscribe to catch my next video on how streaming services are fundamentally changing the way period dramas are produced and consumed.